Previously, it was different, but nowadays I am more about expressing gratitude that I'm able to buy the what I want, or rather pay for the bill. So very recently only I started expressing gratitude.
Very good. So you are thankful. So for what all you are thankful? For expenses?
More than expenses, I thank God that I have a job, and because of which I'm able to swipe my card, or use Google Pay and pay for whatever I want, like whether it's food or medicines, or whatever it is. So
Okay, great. So let's see what is no money EQ. So generally, our relationship with money decides no your financial success, your success about yourself, even if it affects your health also. It also impacts on the way you do transactions with people. So when I say relationships, it is not only about your relationships in the family or friends, but relationship with yourself, relationship in your business, and however you're going to move forward in taking decisions. That is what your money EQ is all about, right? So when I say EQ, it's a emotional quotient, right? So how many of you understand and you have worked with emotional quotient?
uh, not much, except some personality test, psychological assessment, but not much.
Great. So what happens no when our emotional quotient is not happy enough, or we are not content enough, so what happens is it is going to impact the decisions that you make, and the decisions that you make again decides what your further success, whether how are you going to move forward in life. And that is why emotional quotient is very important in any aspect, be it money or be it anything. So when you talk about psychology, we talk about our beliefs, right? Same way, even with money, we have a lot of beliefs that impact us. But is it only the beliefs? Where do they come from? And what kind of behavior do I have which tells that my money EQ is not good? That we need to learn. So when it comes to relationships, what is that? No, I would want to know from you. What is that? The thing that we often argue about. Where do we get major conflicts about? When it comes to any relationships, you could have observed, as coaches or in your experiences on friends, family, movies. Where do you think conflicts come? So mostly conflicts come over money, right? So, and what is this all about, this money conflict? I have less, they have more. I have the freedom to spend or afford something or not. And I have to ask permission with someone and blah, blah, blah. Right? So, how do we resolve it? If I know how do I handle my emotional quotient, then anything that people do is not going to impact me. That is how manifestation works. That is how your psychology says that if you know how to regulate your emotions, you will not be impacted by people, and automatically you will be able to make better decisions. And again, that is how money EQ also works. It talks about how do you handle your emotions and your self-esteem, that is going to show on what and how people respond. Even if the opposite person is not in the right behavior or not response, again, manifestation and healing says that if you could regulate on how to express and how to talk, it will change the way the opposite person responds. So it's always about me. Manifestation, your life coaching, your psychology, everything teaches that it's about you. You work on yourself, and that is where you get results. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So it's about us. So let's see how. How does money impact your relationship? So what is money EQ? It's the emotional quotient about whenever there is incoming money or when the money goes out, what kind of emotions do I feel? Say someone has lost a big chunk of 20-30 lakhs in some transaction. How do you feel? Someone started a business and it didn't go well. How do you feel? You paid money to someone, they didn't give you back. How do you feel? You
Stressed.
asked the money to someone and they have refused to give to you. How do you feel?
Stressed.
Stressed. I go to a shop, I go to a mall, and I find a beautiful dress exactly the way I want it. But when I see a price tag, it's not affordable. How do I feel? So this is about, it is not, what is the causing stress? You said stress is, it's a generic term. But what is causing this stress? The moment I see that, I start feeling helpless. I start feeling low in self-worth. I'm not able to afford. I don't have control over my finances. I feel suffocation. Either I have to ask permission, and what they will say, they will show me some faces, they'll give me some reasons. Why should I explain to people for just buying a dress? Right? So again, it triggers your self-worth. Or somebody told you that buying all these things is luxury, right? It's a show off. Why do you want to spend so much? So no, I don't want this. It's okay. You want it, but you say, I don't want this because you were trained to say like that it is not needed for now. Do you relate? We all relate with this. We all have gone through this. So Money Q helps you to work on these aspects. When your emotional quotient is well, slowly your affordability, your self-esteem, your financial freedom starts increasing. You start taking needed risks. Always, if you have to grow financially, you have to take small amount of risk in your life. This could be risk, investing on yourself, investing somewhere else, learning a new skill. You have to break out from your existing cocoon and then move to the new one. For example, say, I have a recent client who is a doctor, and she has been practicing for almost now 5-8 years, but it was not successful. So she has to take a risk of what? Giving up my current profession, which I spent half my life, and I have to take a risk, a very painful decision to move to a new one. I have to face myself, it is not working for me. And today I have to surrender and accept. Is it easy to accept that what you spent so many lakhs and years is not working for you? Might be you took it because your parents told, might be you took that, you felt fancy about it once upon a time. Someone told you can earn very well in this, but it took so much time to discover the reality. But if today also I don't take that courage to break that old pattern and face myself and take risk to switch to what it can work for me, another 5 years I'll be in the same place. Right? So there is a quote called fail faster to succeed faster. Number one, either I have not taken the right efforts. So in next 1 year, go work with the right mentor, put all the efforts needed or guided to succeed in the current existing profession. If not, if it's failing, right? So only when you make all the efforts, you will know whether it's failing or not, or succeeding. Success means very good. If it's failing, then you know that it is not going to work anymore and take courage to move on. And this failure just becomes a history and your future becomes bright and more enriched. For this, I need a strong mindset. And that mindset is what the Money EQ is all about. Do you agree? Do you agree that we all go through such kind of emotions when we have to take new decisions about how you lived so far and how you're going to live year after? Now, when I am going to change the decision, why am I hesitating? Is it just because I was doing this profession or practicing this profession for so many years and I like it? Absolutely not. It is because I also fear what my spouse will say, what so many people around me will think about me that I left halfway, what my parents will say, and how about the money spent, what about others' dreams. So I'm also fearing judgment before I take the decision. And again, here to be assertive comes your emotional quotient, where you need to raise your self-worth to decide what is right for you. And that is what money EQ is all about. Any doubts so far? You can type in the chat box or you can unmute and ask.
No,
Give
ma'am.
agree at least. Type agree if you agree with this. And that is why learning money EQ is very important. People say, Are, money is not a big thing. No, money is a thing. Everything is impacted by that. Everything, your career, your relationships, your own self-worth. Today we have started attaching our value with money. But is that true? Let's see in the coming slides. Now, what all is impacting your money EQ? Your emotions. How do you feel, as I asked you in the beginning, how do you feel at every transaction? When you are able to buy something or when you're denied for something? When you have money in hand or you have to ask from someone? When you gave to someone, they didn't give you back. Or you got from someone and it's the time that you have to pay them back. They're asking you and you don't have it in hand. How do you feel when you take a decision on investment but you don't have? When you have, there's a situation where you have to pledge your jewels or assets. There's a situation where you have to sell something from you. How do you feel? And with what emotion or your intellect you're doing it? So what we do is selling jewels itself is wrong. Selling an asset is wrong. Pledging is wrong. It's a negative sign, right? So we use this cognitive filters. What are cognitive filters? You start seeing things with a mirror. So what are the cognitive filters? You are wearing a specific cooling glass and with that you see the world. And that's called the cognitive filter. Now from where does this cognitive filter come? From your childhood experiences. How many of you think that you selectively see money? So we are all, what is selectively perceiving money? When I'm having income, I'm very happy. But when I have to spend, I'm not happy. When clients pay me fees, I'm happy. But when I have to go and pay the fees, I'm not happy. Right? So when I took loan and bought the house, I am happy. But when I'm paying EMI, I'm not happy. Asset is good, EMI is not good. Do you agree? Most of us are not happy with our debts. Monthly EMIs, arey yaar, it's such a pain. But how many of us thank that we got a house because of it, we got a car because of it. And that is where we need to train our money EQ on what you see and what you are ignoring. And that is what we say cognitive biases. And these cognitive biases were formed from your childhood experiences. What did you go through in the childhood? How did you in your childhood, you saw your mother or father feel about money? Whom were you pleasing in the childhood? Your mother or father? Whom did you try to reciprocate more? Whom did you want to model? You saw in the movies what was success? What kind of movies you saw more? Where money was everything? And without money, it was all about being zero, being insulted, pain, beaten up. And who had money, he had all the power, he could do all the bad, good things, whatever he could do. Did we see this kind of movie? So we thought that money has power. And so I'm over obsessive about money because I know without money, there's nothing. Or I saw movies where money could be only got through hard work. Or you saw our parents, my father always wrote a letter. He was in army. So he used to be staying away from us for 6 months. all together. And he would write a letter. And in the letter top, I remember he would write, hard work is equal to prayer. And we believed that hard work was equal to prayer. And I only resorted to hard work when I wanted to achieve success for everything. And I realized that it never gave me happiness. I was working hard. I was happy to put efforts. But did it give me the kind of life I wanted? No. But hard work, when it became smart work, combined with the right mindset and my beliefs, I have all the luxury and happiness which I wanted. I didn't have any college education. I didn't have any fancy background. We belong to a lower middle class, very normal middle class families. Farming background. Today also, we in our village, we have cattle and farming, harvesting is happening. But how did I get that luxury? I didn't have anyone to fund me. No. I had to work on my EQ. So I had to clear my cognitive filters, and I could only clear when I got aware of that. So why do you need to understand what emotions you feel, or what is the bias you have, or what was my experience in childhood, so that only when you know something, you will be able to work on it. Only if you know that I have a stomach ache or I have a migraine, or only when you know that lemon doesn't suit me or ice cream doesn't suit me, you will be able to remove it or avoid it. Otherwise, it will not, isn't it? So for that, you have to first understand where is this behavior coming from, and that we call subconscious behaviors. I know I have to be regular. I know I have to talk in a more humble manner. I know I have to be compassionate and loving. But somehow when this person comes, I feel hatred. Somehow when the situation happens, I tend to yell. Somehow. Because I am programmed to that. Got it? Have you felt that somehow I feel I'm behaving like this? Type yes if you have felt. I have felt a lot of times that somehow I think I want to be calm, but I tend to get triggered. The moment I realized that, I realized, okay, what made me think like that? What was my insecurity which got triggered, because of which I behaved like this? So that every time I reflect, at least the fourth or fifth time, my brain will be aware. Hey, Ma, I think you're feeling insecure. Calm down. So first, you need awareness. Let's see further. And how is it impacting on relationships? Let's see. First, what are the emotions that your money is making you feel? The first question which I asked. So this is, I don't know whether you have seen the circle. This is the emotional scale. We use it for manifestation when you talk about frequency and vibrations, and it applies to everything in your life. Now let's see how your money is impacting. So when your emotional scale is low, what is the emotion that you're feeling? Desire. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Grief. Oh my God, I lost it. You're feeling guilt guilt for spending, guilt of asking. You're feeling shameful to ask help. I remember at a point of time when I knew it was my closest friend, but I would not ask for help. I don't know why. Even a small help, leave about money help also. I would not want to ask any help from my spouse. I don't know why. He was ready to help. He had no restrictions. I don't know why. I used to feel as if it was hurting my self-worth if I go and ask. I assumed that he is not going to know, or is going to ask questions, and I was uncomfortable answering the questions. Until I realized, I discovered that I was told in my childhood that if you ask a help, you will become obliged to someone. You will become indebted to them, right? So this perception, I had this fear that I will be obliged. So I was feeling guilty that what will they think about me, my self-esteem. I was feeling grief that I was not able to afford and I had to depend on someone. Powerless. I was feeling helpless. And so I had help around me. I was not seeking it. And so I couldn't grow. So what I had to do, I had to work on my money EQ. I had to work on my understanding and change my emotions from fear and grief to feeling first proud of yourself. So now, so this is the stage where your money is controlling you. Right? You're not feeling the way you want to feel, but whenever the point of money comes, it controls your emotions. When money comes in, you smile. When money goes out, you are sad. When you have to pay, you are not feeling good, but when someone pays you, you feel good. And when I was getting coached for this 1 crore coaching business, I was told, until you are ready to pay that high ticket, how do you think you will attract a client who can pay you that amount? Because I'm a manifestation coach and I know that like attracts like. You have to be that person to attract such people. So first I need to break all my barriers which were stopping me, or fears which were stopping me from going and paying for my success. And then I took courage to go and break that barrier. The day I did that, from there my possibilities opened up. So I had to come out of my comfort zone. My fear, people are not good, people might cheat, I might not achieve success, or I don't believe that so soon that amount earning so much is possible. I don't know if people around me can even afford that. So until I opened up my cognitive biases, I cleared my cognitive bias, I was not able to see anyone who could afford. But the day I changed, I saw all the people who are willing to afford it or willing to work. What happened suddenly? Nothing. I didn't go to do any promotions. Universe showed me ways when I had opened up. So what you seek is seeking you. Do you agree with that? How many of you know manifestation and you have learned what you seek is seeking you? If you're seeking abundance, abundance comes to you. So what kind of behavior? Yeah. So the basics of your law of attraction is what you seek is seeking you. So now let's understand, is money controlling you? Tell me. You need to tell me first, do you think money controls you or you are controlling money? How do you know that which phase you are in? Let's see some symptoms. Okay. So first thing, are you obsessive about money? Who all are obsessive about money? If I have not got something since my early childhood, I told that our beliefs are formed, or cognitive bias is formed from your childhood. But so if I have not got something in childhood, I get obsessive about it. So like in the beginning, I gave you an example. What kind of movies you watch? The movies where a person didn't have money and struggled. And then he found out an aggressive way of money. And now he's like, money is God. I think if you are people from South, Vijay movie, the Master movie, in which the hero Vijay Sethupathi, he struggles for the money, then he gets power over money and he starts measuring everything with money. For him, humanity is zero. He's obsessive about money. It doesn't matter whether it is own person, own team person, also he will kill if it comes to endanger his own survival. Same for the money. So we need not go to that level that we are so selfish to kill people. But are we obsessive about money that I want to hold money? We tend to start feeling no, money will go off. Say example, I'll give you a real life examples. When we have to invest, right? So for invest, a lot of ways. You have FDs and PPFs in post office. You have mutual funds and shares. You have land. You have house and everything. But still, as per the data, the people who are holding FD, It's so, see, hardly 10% of our Indian population is into markets. And what is causing this? Because our money EQ is low. We are fearing that markets will take away money. Rather than taking risk to learn knowledge, and we want safety of money. So FD is a safety one, right? Because though actually FD is not giving you returns, if you see inflation, but we feel that 8% is a return for me. At least my capital is safe, no? Guaranteed income. Insurance-based products, guaranteed income. I'm happy with that. So I don't want to explore anything else because I'm obsessive. I fear losing money. So one of the ways is you fear that my money will go off. So you don't want to take a risk. You don't want to learn further. It's okay, known devil is fine rather than unknown angel. So when I compare mutual funds with FDs, mutual funds is an unknown angel, but FD is a known devil. It's okay. I'm comfortable there. Right? So again, I need to train my money EQ. So I'm obsessive about money. When I give, I don't want to, I am very stringent when I pay money to people. I'm bargaining with the auto person. No, bhaiya, I cannot give you this much. But I lose in when I buy branded things, I have to, no bargain there. You pay there. Right? When people have to pay you, you are behind them. But when you want to pay, you will pay in a lag, very slowly. I have seen people. We will pay later. But when you want to get the money, you will be following like aggressively. So these are some behaviors which tell you that you are obsessed about money. Now, second thing, to know whether the money is controlling you, whether you're controlled by money, you are defining self-worth of a person seeing their financial status. Right? So when the money thing is good, they have luxury, they have richness, they feel confident. But if they're not able to travel in a car, if they're not able to live in a AC house, if they're not able to afford something, they feel low in self-worth. So people who are in a growing stage, this is the very important thing which they need to learn. So when money is controlling you and you think that you are earning less, you think that you are less worthy. And because you think you are less worthy, you tend to have arguments at your home, or you don't feel like asking money. Let me give you a very easy example of spouse relationships, where example, a female is a homemaker and the man is earning. Okay, even working women, they are going through this. They are so obsessed to working because they feel if only money, obsessive thoughts, right? If only money is there, I have control. If only money is there, I have control. So I will work till 60-65 also. I don't eat properly. I don't sleep properly. I don't take care of my health. Office, come back home, do the work, sleep. So whether I'm enjoying my work or not, I'm completely focused on money because I want freedom. And if I'm a homemaker, I don't ask my spouse the money. Why? No, asking, why should I ask him? It is not my money. Then he will show faces. If you don't work at home, can they go and earn? You own this money, but you don't feel worthy enough and you don't ask for claim. No, monthly you have to pay me 10,000 as a pocket money. I will do whatever with this money. Do you have guts to do that? No. Right? So your self-worth, you are defining with because you are a homemaker. Homemaker is an easy thing. Without a homemaker, the other people cannot go for work, children cannot study, nothing will happen if a homemaker is not there. When they come home, they want someone to give a water or juice. If you're not there, what will happen? Can they study well? Can they work well? No, but you are not realizing that worth. That is the problem. So you are staying away from asking money from the spouse, claiming the money from the spouse. Now again, one of the client told me, Hema, my husband gives me money if I want. So when I want, I ask him. Okay, fine. When you want to ask him, but when you ask him, how do you feel? What are the conversations that happen? No, he will ask for what purpose, what. So sometimes I hesitate. Why should I answer so many questions? But I tell him, I know that he has the intention is good. Anyways, he's going to give. But don't I have freedom to have the money, even if I'm going to make a loss out of it? It's my decision. So do you have freedom to even waste the money for something? To test and trial my life? Why should I, they should be so cautious while giving the money. I have earned it, it's my money. Then she was able to ask a pocket money every month and she understood the difference. Now, if the pocket money is with me, I never have to go and stand him and keep answering, you know what, I want for this, and you know, I want to do this, as if you have to take a permission. Because if I have the money already in my hand, I feel in control. Okay, I have my savings. I think with this savings, I will do this. It's a loss or a profit. It's my decision. So I feel good about it. Do you agree with this? Will you feel freedom if you already have money in your kitty monthly, even though your spouse has given? See, when you're going to ask, your spouse only is going to give, but monthly also your spouse will only give. But if you have already this money in your pocket, you feel in control of it. But when you have to go and ask that at once, you don't feel control over it because you have to answer so many things. And that makes you feel low and you will not be able to take bold decisions. Something like investing in some big, like in the high ticket coaching, we do that, right? We pay 3-5 lakhs. So if I have saved it, I can commit very openly. But otherwise, I will think, I'll postpone my success, I will postpone. You want to buy a jewel, you want to help your parents. You will think, oh, how will I go and ask my parents how to help? But if you have it, ma, you take it. How do you feel? The emotions are more important. How do you feel? It's not about from where money is coming, who is giving, when they are giving. Which is one makes you feel good in emotions is what you need to learn. And that's a skill. So are you defining self-worth by financial status and telling that I'm not worthy enough? Then again, money is controlling you. There are a lot of people who prioritize money over relationships. So no, I know a person who is doing business, and even for her friend, she gives the services at a cost which she gives to the clients. Just give me a second. Sorry. Yeah. So even for the friend, the services she is giving at the same cost only. Nothing wrong. Definitely nothing wrong. But she didn't disclose that. She didn't disclose the profit margin. So here, when the friend comes to know about this, she feels bad about it. So I'm prioritizing money over relationships. Right? I can show a discount to my friend. She will feel good as a gesture of friendship. Same in family. Right? I've seen parents who would say money is more important and keep cursing children for you're wasting this. We have seen parents who say, better you try this. Better you try this. You try this. Same between spouses also. Okay, you want this, you are happy. Okay, take it. You want this, you're happy, you take it. Otherwise, no, why? I don't know why I want it. Why can't I have it? Right? So the person is ready to have an argument rather than give the money and make her or him feel happy. What is more important? Parents, when children grow up, sometimes they question the parents. Why do you need so much money? Because those parents question the children in the childhood. Why do you need so much money? Same behavior is coming. Childhood experience. But if they think that parents, their age now, and they have made me capable enough to earn, and now it's okay, it's my duty, let me give. It's okay even if they're wasting it. What's there? So which is my priority? To question them, to show my ego, or money? And this priority decides the relationship is its conflict or a happy relationship. Again, in business, right? We tend to prioritize money or relationships. So there's a partner or who is going through some difficult moment. So we can definitely share our revenue. So we can definitely share our profits. But no, you're not supposed to. I will not allow you this because my business is more important for me. So will the partnership survive for a long time? Even if survives, will the partner work happily? Imagine you give a leverage to someone or an employee. Say, we all have housemates. Most of us have nowadays. So a housemate, she's taking 3-4 days leave. And I think, no, if I don't cut her salary, tomorrow again she will repeat it. Or it's okay. What will this 1,000 rupees matter to me? It's okay. Let her take leave. I warn her initially, but still I pay. So will the maid be more happy when you pay, or when you cut down, she'll be more disciplined? You want a happy maid or a disciplined maid? Come on, type in, you want a happy maid or a disciplined maid? What is the difference between being disciplined and happy? Yes, when she is happy, she will do extra. She will do with love and care. You never know, you will need her help in the future. That decides your relationship with her. We all need people who can help us, isn't it? So when you take care of them, you don't know how the world turns around. The karma cycle will come, right? The auto person. No, bhaiya, I can't give you. You are cheating me. Rather, you can always pay 5-10 rupees extra. Okay, bhaiya, you keep it. I'm not telling if it's cheating you for 50 rupees, you give it off. No. Anna, I can give you 20. It is reasonable. I'm sorry. If you really feel, give 50 or else 20. You bargain. I'm not saying no. But do you bargain with a roadside shop person who's standing the whole day in sun and you're paying the whole money to the person in the AC? Relationship or money? You never know when you might again meet them for something. Karma will come back. Tomorrow someone will, again, a few days back, an old man came and he was selling some kind of pickles and something. He came, madam, we already had pickles. My mother-in-law is, why did you buy this? I said, it's okay, Rendo. I bought only because he was standing for 15-20 minutes near, no, outside the gate of our apartment. Just because he was standing there. Sometimes you buy, it's okay if you even don't need it. Buy it and give it to someone else. Rather than paying just money, you buy their service, they will feel more good. They'll feel that, oh, I have sold. Emotions, emotional quotient. So emotions will take care of the money energy. So this is how you build relationships anywhere you go. Right? So do you prioritize money or relationship is what the thing. And you will prioritize money or relationships only when you fear that if I give the money, it will not come to me back. If I give the money, this person will cheat me. Right? So when I have the fear of losing, I will not pay. I can happily afford a cab or an auto rather than going in a hot sun. Right? How much time it will take me to travel in a bus, train and reach there? And how much time it will take me to go in a cab or a car? Time versus money. Which are you prioritizing? For children, sometimes we just do for them, isn't it? But when it comes to us, we question. When it comes to elders like our spouses, partners, we question. Why? Because they're elders. They also have emotions. They will feel good when you pamper them extra. It's okay. No. If you pamper them, they will get spoiled. This is a scarcity mindset. Pamper in the right way. Give and see the joy of giving. Let them feel happy. What's there, even if they're taking advantage, though you know, still it's okay, you give. Don't have to show smartness in relationships. Right? Smartness is when you know, still you are giving and still you know you are careful. They let them feel they are smart because you love them. Sometimes you know where to cut, when to cut, or when to talk it out. Right? So this is where your money is controlling you. Now, people who love shopping. People who love shopping. Binge eating, binge shopping. How many of you have felt this? That you binge shop or binge eat? Right? I feel like whenever there's a money, I want to buy everything out of it. Why does this emotion come? Yes, because I feel like I will not get this opportunity again. Scarcity mindset, fear. because tomorrow he might give me the money or not. Today I have got, let me utilize this. As if I'm not going to get it later. As if I will lose this. Right? Sometimes it's like I buy 5 to 10 sets at a time. But are you using them? No. But you're buying it just because you're feeling compulsive to spend. You just want to buy. You might not be wearing it. So I have seen people, they'll wear one dress one time only. See, for celebrities, they have to show up in different places. So they might be doing it. Okay. But one dress one time, why can't we wear it the next time? What's wrong? I wear at least 5 to 10 times. I have dresses which are there for 5 years also. I use them. What's wrong in that? Why do you just want to keep buying? So it's like as if I lack it. So when I feel I lack something, I tend to go behind it. Or I have a negative anxiety or fear going inside me, or I don't have enough self-worth. So I'm fulfilling my self-worth by in the form of eating or buying. The spending can be on eating also. I have seen clients who have this habit of ordering the food outside. They don't want to cook. Somehow, whenever they are upset, they will order and eat. Order and eat. Is it hunger? It is not hunger. You're trying to fulfill and satiate the instant gratification you want for that time. You're feeling low and you want to just instantly feel good for that. So that buying or that eating makes you feel that. And then you are like, it's like drinking, consuming alcohol or consuming or smoking. Compulsive spending is also addiction. Right? Because your money EQ is not right. You're not feeling worthy enough, and you tend to fulfill your sense of worthiness through this eating or the spending. That's why you're putting on weight, or else you're not taking care of yourself, or else the money comes to you, it doesn't stay with you because you have a belief that money never stays with me, or you think that I will not get this opportunity again. Let me utilize the whole opportunity. And so I am going obsessive about it. Right? So one of the ways you can work on this is do online shopping, window shopping. How do you do that? Next time when you feel you want to compulsively spend, go open a shopping app, whether it's Amazon or Meesho or whatever app. Select everything you like. Select for half an hour, select add to the cart, add to the cart, add to the cart. Up to half an hour, add everything you like in that into the cart. Trust me, you will feel so satisfied that you will exit the cart and not purchase it. Because now the total amount would be up to 1 lakh. Now you have so many things you have added, that so many things you like. Now you don't know which to select. Fine, close. You will not spend and you are happy, your satisfaction will also be there that you have spent. This is one of the tips. Please make a note if you are a compulsive spender. Fine. So I think I have to stick to the time. So now, is money controlling you or the money, you control money? So we saw the behaviors when the money is controlling you. See, if you can afford a cab or an auto, why do you want to travel in bus? Can you reach earlier to the place by going in the cab and auto and feel good about itself? Can you spend more quality time at home rather than spending time on travel by traveling in cab or auto? Can you save your energy, which you feel tired or no whatever, by traveling in auto and cab compared to bus? Why not? Why, when you can afford, why don't you do the use that? Feel like a queen that you are worthy of traveling in that. Why do you want to struggle with that pain? See, if you enjoy going in bus and you think it's not wasting your time and it's not you're not feeling tired and you're able to focus on your work, very good. But going to the bus stop, waiting in the bus stop for the bus, and then spending that time in the crowd and then reaching to office, already by the time I reach the office, I'm a little tired. How do I be productive in my office? Okay, if I don't have my financial status now, I have no other option than to travel in the bus. Agreed. And we will work on how to convert that feeling of a bus as a negative to positive. That's different. But if I can afford, why am I hoarding my savings and giving pain to myself? Rather, travel in auto and cab, reach to place on time, and think of ideas to generate more money. That extra 1 hour spent daily, Cherima, spend that extra 1 hour to do a passive side hustle, passive income hustle, isn't it? Which is more worthy. Pay, it's okay. Don't try to save money. Pay to the maid for 5,000 rupees. Let her take care of all the household work and cooking. You spend that same time into side hustle, earn more money. Rather than thinking, no, if I spend for the maid, then this will also be gone. You can do the work which maid is doing. But can the maid do the work that you could do? You can generate another 10,000 or 50,000 of income per month. But she can't do that, right? So you earn 50,000, pay 5,000 to the maid. Think of ways to generate extra 50,000. This is money EQ, right? We will talk in detail about it. So now let's see, how do you control money? These are about behaviors when the money is controlling you and you are going through shame, guilt, and negative emotions. So now, how do you know again you're going to this negative emotions and you're trying to control the money? Let's see something. You're micromanaging finances, as I told you, that every penny I'm saving on bus and auto, and finally I get a sunstroke or I get heat and tired and I'm with a headache, I'm sleeping in the home. I'm not able to spend time with my children. Now tell me, bus or auto is better? For me, my time with children is more important. My business is more important. I will earn extra 5,000 for my auto expenses from my business rather than saving it on a bus. Right? This is the difference of a money mindset and a scarcity mindset. Got it? Where your mentor helps you. Do you fear spending? Same thing, you're micromanaging, you're fearing to invest on yourself. You will give for your children. Sometimes you'll give to spouse also most of the times. But for you, you will not spend. I've seen a lot of fathers do this. They will give to their wives, they'll give to their children, but they will not wear any good things. I know my father, he will never wear a new dress. My mom used to buy and there would be a fight. My father will be, why did you buy this? He would not want to wear a new dress at all. And even in this generation, I see a lot of fathers who don't do for themselves, they will just give everything to the family. I am asking, if you could treat yourself well, you will be more happy, more productive in your work, and as a result, you will earn more for your family also. First, treat yourself well. Emotions. Bring those emotions of joy in you first. When you are not wearing a good thing, you are not traveling well, how will you feel joy? You are only doing a responsibility by giving to them. Okay, my responsibility I have done for my wife. I'm happy for my child. You are happy. Inside is your child happy inside. Right? So don't fear spending. First, spend on yourself and see, when you enjoy joy only, you know how to give joy to your family also. A sad person cannot give joy to others. First, you learn how joy feels like so that you can make them feel. Okay? Hoarding your savings. I told you, right? So I remember, not now, 20 years back. So I just started earning, and from our station to our home, there is a bus and a share auto. And if I go by that, hardly 10 rupees is the expense. But I took an auto and I paid 250 rupees. My father was completely angry on me. Just because you are earning, you are wasting money. I felt I didn't want to go in the crowd and I want to feel safe. Something I have grown up. I felt, let me pamper myself. What's there? I want to reach soon. For the bus, I have to wait. For the auto, I have to wait. So what, 5 rupees? For saving 5 rupees, I know my in-laws would walk almost 1-2 kilometers under the sun. I have literally fighted with them. Why do you want to walk in the sun? We have the money, you can afford the cab or the auto. Why are you not doing that? But they are not ready. That is how they have been programmed, because they've struggled in their life. They feel this 10 rupees is so much. I understand if you don't have, but when you have, why are you still not changing the mindset? They are not able to. Let's not do this to our children. Let's show them how to live an abundance mindset. Because after the savings, so one of the client told me, Hima, I fear death. And when it comes to money, I fear ki my asserts, all asserts, is someone is going to enjoy these asserts. Yes, of course, someone else is going to enjoy these asserts. So what is the use of you working so hard? At least 50% you enjoy. So you feel good and you will leave the world happily. You will never have regrets when you die. So think, are you hoarding your savings? Invest, let it multiply, invest in the right places. Learn, grow your knowledge, invest in the right places and let it grow. Don't hold and keep it in the bank account. A lot of people have this thing. I want to have the money in the bank account. What are you doing with that? It's only a trauma response, fear response. Resistance to financial collaborations. You don't take any joint collaborations. You are not willing to work with people together. You fear that you will be cheated. Financial collaborations will make you grow. Business relationships, right? Even with the spouse, have a collaborated relationships. Tell that, okay, I will take care of these expenses at home. You take care of these expenses at home. Or you earn, I will manage the finances. Or we will make the decisions together. Why are you not able to talk about it? Why men don't discuss the finances with women? Actually, women could give you better advice. But men think that, no, she will question me, she will ask me, I don't want to engage, or she don't know anything. You are fearing this collaboration, and because of which you are making wrong decisions. Touch your heart and say, have you made wrong decisions or not? And you are hiding them with your spouse. Either because the spouse will not be able to agree or she will question you. And that is one of the reasons why you don't discuss your finances with your spouses. Right? So you are not open to collaborations. You think that, no, you want to achieve status through money. You think money can buy everything. So if I have money, I'll be able to buy this, buy this, buy this. And so if I have a car, I am in a good status. You feel good. You're trying to gain status through money. Everywhere you want to show your money power. Waste. It's only trauma response. You're only doing a show off because all of a sudden it came to you. Not needed, right? So again, it comes on your self-worth. Okay. So all these things are caused by your low emotional cycle with money. So you need to understand what are your emotions with money. Whenever you deal with money, are you feeling these emotions of guilt, shame, apathy? Okay, and you lack this courage, willingness to spend. Do you accept the losses and debts? How accepting are you? Are you able to reason your spendings? So you will have to, from here, these emotions are the ones which I think a lot of us will relate. And this is why your money is not growing. You are still in the same thing. You need to work on them. Okay. So let's move on how to work on our relationships and improve our money EQ. So what do we need to do? First thing is communication. Start learning to communicate. See, a lot of us go through this financial infidelity. We start hiding your money transactions. They will have bank accounts which the partner will not know, right? You will spend beyond the budget, but you will not tell the partner because the partner might scold. You will not discuss. You want to help your parents or friends and you don't want to tell your spouse because again, you feel that they will question you. So you're not assertive enough to discuss it and talk about it because you fear it. You feel you are not worthy. You don't own it. So as I told you, take a pocket money every month so that you don't have to go through all these hiding things. You take a money that you own and you can spend on the things without hiding and with courage. So you don't have any guilt or shame. So you can avoid the financial infidelity if you are able to learn how to deal with your finances and improve your money EQ. So communicate. How do you communicate? How do you ask what you deserve? Power dynamics. You are stronger or I am stronger. Who in the home is earning more? Who is doing more work at home? Right? What did you bring from you and what did I contribute to your family? What did you do for the children? What did I do to children? Who is more powerful? We are fighting over it, even the couples. We together are making the family. There is no power game. But again, these emotions of guilt, shame bring this power dynamics. which you need to work on. You need to learn how to communicate. And how will it happen? Have self-awareness, awareness of your potential, what you could do, what you are doing, and what contributions you are making. First, you appreciate your contributions so that you can talk assertively. And that is where you need communication skills. How do I talk assertively to my spouse? He never listens. He will listen but never implement. He will always show a wrong face. No, somewhere you need to heal. And so you are not able to talk in a way that could convince him. Surrender sometimes. Please sometimes. Use their love language to convey. So all these things, if you can understand, you can easily take control of how they respond to you. Have empathy of the opposite person, of your partner. Understand what they are going through. And when they say they have made a mistake or a loss, you need to understand and support them. It's okay. Because next time they will not share with you. If you today you deny and fight with them, tomorrow they will not support you. So a very good example, there was one client who was not at all expressive. He came to manifestation, and the beginning of the manifestation, he lost 10 lakh rupees in some trade in just the first week. Okay. And what happened because of that? He was like, Hima, I don't know how to handle it. I just cleared my debts, and again I'm to debt of 10 lakhs. So after understanding his own emotional quotient, he took courage to go and talk to his spouse. And you know what happened? The way his spouse responded made him to feel more connection with his wife. Already they are a happy family, but now emotional intimacy has come. Now he says that the wife is more and more supportive, and he is able to also appreciate her. Till now, he would neither blame nor appreciate. But now, for small things, they're appreciating each other. And by seeing this, their daughters are also repeating the same. They are respecting their mother, and they're also helping her mother. And the whole family, the intimacy has changed. It took 10 lakhs of loss to bring this change. This change which he could not bring in last 40 years in his life with all his knowledge. This is what happens when universe will push you when you start manifestation. Universe will put you through disruptions which will bring you the results that you want. But you have to be ready for that. You have to surrender and commit to it. So here the wife showed empathy for the spouse, and that changed the way the spouse responded. If the wife would have scolded or fought, next time he would start hiding again. So it's on both. So again, they were able to resolve the conflict. They decided that they will not talk about this problem anymore. And as a family, they're going to work on multiple sources of income, which they never thought so far. And now they've started to make multiple sources of income. Right? This is how you nurture relationships. But first, self-awareness, you need to start getting aware. And so only we say, if anything is going wrong in your life, it is not them, it is you. Work on yourself, go for healing, take mentoring, grow your knowledge. The more you are empowered, the better you matured you will deal with others. And automatically, your family will respond to it. Clear? So couples, what do? If they want to improve their relationships, have shared goals. I told you that collaborative effort. Set goals which are shared, that one, two, three steps I will do, and from here, please, you can help. Or these tasks I will do, these tasks you can do. So this year we have a goal of buying this house. So you will save this much, I will save this much. Sit and budget together every month. What are the expenses we are having every month? And where are we spending? This month, where do we spend extra? Sit together. How many of us discuss the bills together? You have to teach your spouse to discuss the bills together. You have to give them the comfort that you can comfortably discuss with me, and I will not take it. Otherwise, I will give you a free, non-judgmental space. Thank you, Danya. See, it's all about creating the change. Right? Compromise. It's okay if your spouse is earning less. Sometimes you can compromise. It's okay. Don't feel like, no, I'm not able to get this. I'm not happy. No, he's doing the best with what he has, right? See how you can contribute. Compromise. Small compromise. I'm not telling you compromise your joy and happiness, but see how can you bring happiness with what you have. Gratitude statements. Compromise is not compromising on the joy. Compromise is on giving up your material desires for some time. And this giving up will help both of you to work together for this bigger goals, and you will progress together. Spouses come together to create a business, and children will see you and grow. And if you're finding it difficult in here, please seek professional help. Invest on yourself. You are thinking that I have to pay lakhs to a mentor, but this few lakhs can take you to the crores because it's about you. This is an investment on you. When you become an asset, nobody can stop you. Someone, when I was quitting my job, 5 years back, asked me, Hema, what is the asset you have? How do you think you're going to do business? I said, I am the asset. My knowledge is the asset. But I don't understand. People don't understand that. My skills are the assets. I healed myself. I worked on my emotions, my gratitude, the way of forgiving, way I looked at my peers, my people, my family. The way I will not allow my emotions to take over my family. All these regulations I had to learn. And today I am the asset and my whole family trusts me. It doesn't come in one day, right? So in this journey, we always need someone who would mentor us and who will guide us. It's okay. When you do a mistake, you want some place where someone will tell you it's okay and this is how you have to take it forward. Rather than hiding, you will be dealing with alone, infidelity, and tomorrow it will come as trust issues. So when you are going through this financial infidelity, you're hiding something, right? So this will come in a form of argument. See, if there is a small argument, inside you have a lot of fears, and so you will not deal the argument as per the argument. Rather, your insecurity is talking. You're talking all the other nonsense and making the argument big because you're not resolved inside. You already have insecurities inside you. So you think, see, if I had done a mistake, I think he might have also done something in hiding. Who knows? So you will always be doubting them because you are guilty inside. So you feel that others also are guilty. You see others as a mirror. So you have trust issues now. Do you understand? A small hiding can trigger so many emotions. You are a compulsive spender. Tomorrow, when you give money to your friend or a child, your child or your spouse, he will also spend in the waste because I know when money comes to me, I spend like this. No, I will only give this much. So you are only judging people with your cognitive lens. So you will not give them, and again they will feel sad, and you will ask them unwanted questions, and again they are not happy. Again the relationship gets spoiled, right? Or when you're hiding something, something breaks up, and the relationship is broken completely. You're not able to tolerate it. You don't know how to handle it. The relationship can be saved there also if you surrender. I'm sorry. This is why I did it. I'm really sorry. Please, let's make it better. But do you have that courage to be vulnerable and accept? You have to be, sometimes have humility inside you. It's okay. Admit yourself, admit your mistakes. It's okay. Initially, they will feel anger, but again, they will accept. But first, have you shown that acceptance to them? Have you tried to communicate? Have you nurtured them? Think, right? So it's all about your money EQ. So money and love. It's not that money outweighs love or love outweighs. Even to be able to express your love to your child, your spouse, your family, your parents, you need money. You cannot say, no, I'm not behind money. Nobody is behind money. Everyone is behind certain goals, aspirations, self-esteem. And in the process, they earn money. Money is a vehicle through which you will earn your dreams. Money is a vehicle through which you will be able to make a daughter study in the place where you want. Money is a vehicle through which you will give a surprise to your spouse. Express your love. So money is a vehicle which allows you to fulfill your emotions. Money is not evil. Money is a divine thing. You should aim at earning money because money is a tangible thing. You cannot say, I want to earn self-esteem. I want to earn love. How will you earn love? You have to connect with people, meet people, do something for them. And for doing something for them, you need to invest on yourself, isn't it? You need resources, you need subscriptions, you need apps, you need people, team. For all these, you need money, isn't it? How will you do social service without you having money first? So if you're saying that I don't need money, you're lying to yourself. You need money and you are only fearing that you will not be able to do it, or you fear that I will be cheated. So you fear that your efforts will fail, and so you say, I don't want money. But deep beneath, everyone needs money to help our parents, to help our children, to help our spouse, to help yourself, to help society. You need money. And that is how you build relationships. First, you should relationships of whatever, in the business, career, networking, anywhere, it should be good. And for that, you need to work on a self-esteem. And to have a good self-esteem, you need to have your own financial freedom. And to have that financial freedom, you need to work on your money mindset. Because what you seek is seeking you. Do you agree? I'm open for questions. Any questions you can ask. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes, ma'am, you covered wide range of topics. The language used was also simple and the examples were also simple. So it was very easy to understand because generally coaches, psychologists use some technical terms, right? It's difficult to understand,
Yes.
but you are using simple language, so I could understand. And the examples were from real life, so
Yes,
could
all
understand.
these examples are from true life, some from mine and some from my clients. We all go through it, and nobody can deny that we don't go through this. And today, if I'm here, I know because I've worked on all of that. Even I was in a place, might be a lot of you are here now. I was in a place where my parents told that hard work is important. My parents told that people who have money, they are greedy. Don't go behind money. My parents told that when money comes, problems will come. My parents told that we are not lucky enough. Whenever money comes, problem will also come along with it. And exactly it was happening until I cut down that I love my parents. Doesn't mean I have to take everything what my parents taught me. I cut down what I needed and I cleansed my cognitive biases. Thank you, Manisha. Okay, so I hope you all got benefited. Please implement them. You're free to ask any doubts in the chat, and I'll be answering all the questions in next 24 hours. So I'm free to help. Any questions on money EQ, whether it's affecting relationships, business, or career, or your self-worth, you are free to reach on to me. Okay. And if you want to have any kind of trainings and sessions, you can ask me, and I would come up with next live on the sessions that you want based on manifestation or money EQ or on your business. Okay. So thank you for being such a wonderful audience and being responsive and listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful, abundant weekend. Let the abundance flow in your life. When you work on yourself, it will definitely come. Can we all type in the chat box that I love money in capital letters? Please type I love money in the chat in the comment section. Come on.
Ma'am, one request to you.
Yeah.
Can you do your video or your live session on legal disputes if that is possible?
Legal disputes. Okay. I don't deal with legal disputes, but I can bring guests, bringing on legal disputes. Legal disputes on what?
Variety of topics, ma'am, but how do we cope up with it? How do we keep our mindset on the way Indian judicial system works? It's very tiring and feel emotionally drained, financially
Okay, money
drained.
and
So,
legal disputes, right?
yeah.
Okay. So I will arrange soon a session on this.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your suggestion. So let's type I love money and money loves me. Money is my best friend. Come on, type in capital letters. I love money, money loves me, and money is my best friend. Everyone. Yes. And do this affirmation on regular basis. Okay. So start nurturing yourself and then your relationships as well. Until we meet next time, thank you. Bye-bye. Love you all. I love money. Money loves me. Money is my best friend. Great. Yes. Download. Okay, say bye-bye. It's a Sunday and my little one is here. Say bye.
மம்மி எப்படி அது ராவண வீடு
Uh-huh.